welcome to the Wine Club call every Sunday night. And this is Malina Briakadasha, and we are the Wine Club. We are with Diana Wakefield of .01 Club, and we are just going to knock this thing out of the park. And I want to let my dear friend Craig Jackson come on before too long because he's on the East Coast, and it is 11:30 at night. But he said he couldn't sleep because he's so excited about this wine thing. And Craig just came on yesterday. We had a three-way call with Marie yesterday, so Craig came on board. And he said, when I told him about it, he said, "Wine? Are you crazy? I'm in," right? Something to that effect. Anyway, so Craig's in. That's as easy as it is. And Craig, why don't you say a few words before I know you have to leave us and go to bed. You got a full week ahead of you of building your home, but I'm so glad you're a part of this with us. So go ahead and introduce yourself and say a few words, if you wouldn't mind, please.
Well, thanks, Malina. Yeah, my name is Craig Jackson. I live in Northeast Georgia, and it is past my bedtime, but I couldn't help but to come on for just a minute or two and say, hey to everybody, there's some people on here on my team that already know and love, so this is great. And I tell you, when Malina called me up to tell me about this, when I was working, too, trying to figure this out, and she was so excited. I was like, just by voice, I was like, sign me up. What are you talking about? But then, started talking about wine and getting paid for it and free wine. I was like, oh my God, and this is something else. We've been in business together before, but this is really something, and it's new. And there's a lot of wine being consumed in America, and it seems to be growing by, I don't know, 15 to 20% every year. Or maybe more, I'm not sure, but I know there's a lot being drank, and there's a lot of good opportunity, and I don't know, I'm going to try to be a wine-nocerous. Why not? Never mind. I know, sorry about that. But anyway, I appreciate you cluing me in on this, and I look forward to growing the business. I look forward to talking to everybody, Diana and Amia and whoever else is out there. But anyway, I won't hog your show. It's all yours. I got to get some sleep. I got to put the tool belt on tomorrow and build that house. But thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting me, and let's make this happen. And I appreciate you having a webinar already. I already had this number in my phone. So if y'all don't know Malina, you're going to be glad. Definitely a good person to have on your team, and I'm excited to go with it. So anyway, back to you, Malina.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. We call him Action Jackson, and he's going to make some action, man. This is going to be so much fun working together. So I want to share with you guys how a couple of phone calls are going for me now. And I'm calling some people that I haven't called yet, and I'm just saying like this. Look, I feel like I need to share something with you, because this is really big, and I don't want the months to go by and you say, why didn't you tell me about this? And so they say, okay, what is it? So that's how a call is going to some of my friends who weren't interested in MLM before, but or maybe are in another MLM. I reached out to somebody like that with that kind of a phone call, because we talked about this before, but the paradigm shift really needs to happen from begging people to join our business to like, this is an opportunity of a lifetime that we have here to be in the first year into this huge thing, wine, the first MLM wine company. And like we said before, there's no competition. There's no competition with wine. There's 1,000 supplement MLM. We're in the first 9 months, you guys, and to see the growth on this team in just the past 2.5 weeks is so exciting, and to see people being able to duplicate this with Marie's simple system of duplication, Marie's simple system of the three-way call, it really, really works. So I want to get into, I hope you guys will share some of the things that you've been facing. This is a transparent group. We want to help answer any questions you have. So I'm just going to go over a few things first, and then last call we did a lot about mindset, and that's, I'm just going to show you that's on our wine YouTube channel. Oops. It's called The Passionate Wine Enthusiast on YouTube. So if you go there and subscribe to the channel, and then you can see every time we do one of these calls, we'll update it. Now, I'm kind of flying under the radar a little bit, so I'm not like going out and advertising the wine MLM for myself, because most of you know I do another business. So I want to be all in with this, and as soon as my paycheck consistently, overtakes my other paycheck, I just can't wait to be out in the open with this and screaming it from the rooftops. But I want to let you guys know that if you want to go viral, it's very doable. You get yourself a YouTube channel. We all should, and you can go search YouTube for a few ways to grab videos. You can grab other videos from direct sellers and put them on your YouTube channel. You can run your number across the bottom of it. If you guys want to have a training on that, we can do that. But that's going to have your phone number on it, your contact info on it. You can start doing your own videos. This is, the more you get outside your comfort zone and grow, the more rewarded you're going to be financially and in every way of your life. I mean, you're going to watch your team explode. So, YouTube is a big outlet. If you invest a little bit of time into putting together a YouTube channel, you'd be surprised at the return on that investment. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel so I don't publish these videos. These are not, they're not searchable, but you will find them by going to the Passionate Wine Enthusiast and joining the channel, subscribing to the channel. All right. Next, we're going to go to the Wine Team 123, and you guys have been doing such a great job inviting your new people to this team and welcoming your new people to this team. And there's new people every day coming in. Congratulations, Sam, and hopefully Anissa is able to make it to the call. I know it's a bit late Central Time right now, but if you're here, welcome. And then I just want to share about a post that I put in, because I want to give you guys a few examples of a conversation that I had. Let's see. So I asked, this is somebody that I had contacted before, and we just didn't connect. I was sending messages out to lots of people. So she's a hairdresser, and I'd asked about getting my hair done. It didn't work. But I had mentioned the wine business. So I say to her, are you still open to hearing about the wine biz? You would be perfect. And she would be perfect. She loves wine. And she's a go-getter, and she's a networker, and she's a hairdresser. So I said, she says, I'm open to getting to, basically, I think she meant to say, to getting together over a glass of wine and talking about the wine biz. I said, yes, let's. When are you available? Do you still live in Waikiki? Yes, I'm still in town, possibly Thursday night. Sounds good. Okay, I'll confirm with you on Tuesday. Is that okay? And then I left her, let's see, I just forwarded to the next picture. There we go. I said, sounds good, confirm on Tuesday, sure, cool, and then I sent out my wine emojis, my money signs, and my wine glasses, right? So she's clapping. Then I did a conversation. This is a cold conversation with somebody that I haven't spoken to in years, and I said to her, aloha, lovely, long time no see, hope all is well. Next text, I like to send like 2 texts, because then their phone beeps twice, right? So they can miss or ignore one, but then when you send 2, then it's kind of like, okay, what is this? What's going on? So I like to send at least 2 texts. That's my little strategy there. So I say, I'm still doing my other business, but I was recently introduced to a new biz, and it involves wine, fun, and big money. Are you open? How easy is that to say? And I know she's a real young girl, and she would totally be open to that kind of approach. So she says, maybe, tell me more. Now, what I'm asking people is, are they open? Are they open, right? When that's the question you want to be asking. Are you open? Not, do you want to join me in a business, right? Not, do you want to sit down for 20 minutes and talk about a possible business? Are you open? That's all we're asking, because if they commit to being open, then great. Let me tell you about it. They've already said they're open to hearing about it, so let's hear about it. So I send her wine emoji and money emoji, and I say LOL. She says, LOL, hell yeah. So I got her really excited and interested, and then I say, ha, ha, ha. She says, LMAO, but really, do you have 20 minutes to be in front of a computer? And then she says, what does she say? Wait for this page to load. well, the gist of it is she says, yes, I could be available tonight. So we're getting together tonight to do a three-way call as soon as we're off of this call. So that's as easy as it is. So don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. We just want to get people on the phone. We want to get people on the phone and then show them the plan. Just follow Marie's program. That's all we want to do. So if you're not getting people on the phone, then either you're not talking to people or you're telling them too much, so there's no reason for them to get them on the phone. So all you want to say is basically, wine, fun, and big money, are you open? That's it. You just look at the person that you're talking to and kind of frame it in the language that they will hear or be open to. So when it's somebody young, that's what I did. Somebody a little older, somebody who loves wine, my opening comment might be, hey, do you still love wine? And most times they're like, yeah, of course, you know who you're talking to, kind of thing. So make sure that as you bring people in, you're welcoming them to this group. And Craig Jackson is a great example. I welcomed him to the group, and he dove right in, and he's posting in the group already, and he's going down the trainings and commenting on this. There's so much good stuff in this group. So this is your group, like Marie says. This is all of our group. Please contribute. Please, comment and edify each other and be inspired by each other and look at what other people are doing. Share what's working for you. This is one team, one dream, and a rising tide raises all ships. And as we help each other do better, ultimately we do better, and we become those leaders that we aspire to be, that people are going to take notice of us. And I want to, Jeannie's sitting here in my room on the floor, and I just want to bring up her profile because she's a great example of what a powerful presence on Facebook looks like. And if you're messaging people on Facebook and you're going, hey, I'm into something big, you should check this out, they're going to go to your page and go, okay, what is it? And they're going to try and figure it out. If they don't see a product, you don't see a product when you're on Jeannie's page. You just see really great positive stuff. You see inspiring things. You think, wow, this is somebody I'd want to be associated with. I don't know what she does. So yeah, let me get on the phone with her and see what she does. I'd really like to meet her. So that's the intention. Oh, Craig's already, see, Craig lied. He told us he was going to sleep, and there he is, still posting stuff. He's so excited about the wine business, and like I said, that's how I was the first week. I couldn't sleep. I slept maybe 2-3 hours a night because I was just so excited to share this with people. But Jeannie's is a great example of what your Facebook should look like if you want to attract people. Yes, you can have posts about wine in there, but I wouldn't have anything on there that's like blatantly saying I sell wine or I'm with direct sellers, because then you're giving it away. You want to be 007. You want to be the international men and women of mystery. You want people to, be wanting to know what you're doing. And you can look up my profile too. Same kind of thing. I think Jeannie's is a little better. She spent a lot of time working on her profile. Let me pull up mine. Study the profiles. If you look at the pictures, we always have something inspiring. But again, it doesn't say much about a product. It doesn't say anything about a product. The wine is fun because you can have a glass of wine and you're not pushing a company or anything. And you can scroll through other people's, as you see other people on Facebook, scroll through their stuff, and if you see a glass of wine, make a comment and then private message them. Hey, I saw you love wine. I just got into the wine business. How's that for an opening thing? And just start up a conversation with them. So remember that wine team inner circle as well as the passionate wine enthusiast. All right, so I want to talk about some numbers and then we'll open it up. So here's our group, the passionate wine enthusiasts. I haven't posted in a while, but you can please add to the page, add some value to this page and invite your prospects to this page. I'm not going to spam them about direct sellers. This is just a fun wine page. So feel free to add something and invite people to it, because out of sight, out of mind. Oh, I see. Anissa must be on the call because she just requested to go on the page. So welcome to the group, Anissa. We're so glad to have you, and feel free if you want to ask any questions after I stop blabbing away in a little bit, and happy to answer them. So, passionate wine enthusiasts, go ahead, join the club, and invite people. Oh, I need a post approval. If you want to be an admin for the group, go ahead and ask me, and I'm happy to, talk to you and make sure you understand about not posting anything, about the company per se, but just bringing just really ambiguous, great stuff about wine. So let's talk numbers. How do you get to where you want to be? How do you get to that number that you want? We talked about this the last call. You can go on the YouTube page like we talked about, the Passionate Wine Enthusiasts, and watch one of the last Sunday training call for 312, because we talked a lot about mindset. You want to figure out what your 5-year, 1-year, 6-month, and 1-month goals are, and then back it out. What do you want your life to look like, and what is a dollar amount that's going to support that kind of lifestyle, and what kind of transformation do you need to go through to be the person to accomplish those goals, that vision? So it's going to take some reading, and like I always recommend, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Napoleon Hill, or by Dale Carnegie, and Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, 2 of the Bibles of this business. Highly recommend you guys reading them. You can even read them side by side, or get the audiobook, go for a long walk or a run, or take you to the gym, or multitask, or put in your car, and reprogram your mind. Because out in this world, we get a lot of negative thoughts. We get people that live inside of boxes telling us what we can and can't do. And this is about breaking out of that box, because I'm here, I'm living proof to tell you that this is achievable. Whatever you want, you can use this vehicle of MLM as a vehicle to get what you want. So whatever that lifestyle looks like to you. And the wine business, you guys, is so easy. It's fun, and it's wine. And everybody that I open my mouth to about wine wants to hear more. I just posted this on Facebook. I've had one real no, and he was my girlfriend's ex-husband, and I shouldn't have ever talked to him in the first place. Now I know why they're divorced. So he was my first real no, and I don't even want that guy in my business anyway. Everybody else is in, or they're a yes, or they're either a yes or a maybe, or I'm getting some money together, or I got to talk to my husband. Or they're giving me referrals of people that they know who love wine. How crazy is that? And I said, basically, you're doing the business already, but I'll take your referrals. If you don't want them, that's fine. I'll give you some free wine now and then. So where am I going with this? Okay, back it up, numbers. We need to set goals for ourselves about getting people on these calls. And if you want to do this, you really need to be active. It doesn't take any more time. Let's say I was talking to somebody who had an hour-long commute to and from work, but they say they don't have time. So I said, okay, make a goal for yourself to get one person on the phone from the East Coast or California on the way to work, and one person on the phone from the West Coast or Hawaii on the way home from work. Do 2 calls a day. That you just bought yourself an extra 2 hours of time. And you don't need a whole hour for a 3-way call. Most people know within the first 20 minutes if they're in or if they're not. They also know if they really have a lot of questions, the call might go for an hour. But that's the absolute longest. Most of these calls last for 20, 30 minutes. So set a goal for yourself. I'm going to do 2 3-way calls every day, or I'm going to do 1 3-way call 5 days a week. Whatever it is, set that goal. Justine has been like a tank with these calls. I mean, she just goes and goes and goes. She got 3 and 4 3-way calls scheduled every single day. Mary's another one who's been great with the 3-way calls. Omnia was great with the 3-way calls. I know she had a little hiccup because she got some food poisoning. I hope you're better if you're on the call. And if you're not on the call, we hope you're better so you can get on the call. And I know some of you started to do some 3-way calls. You cannot lose that momentum. When you've got that excitement and this is new and this is fresh, this is when you need to ride that momentum. You need to dig deep, because if we can do it, you can do it. It's just about doing it. It's just about sitting down for an hour in your free time. I know we say we don't have much time, but we all have a little bit of time before we go to sleep, or when we're multitasking, or when we're at lunch. We can get on the phone and we can message people on Facebook. And I'm going to tell you, Facebook Messenger has been so productive for me. I can shoot out 10 messages in 10 minutes to different people, and whoever grabs the conversation, I start conversing with them. Then somebody else will jump on. I'll be holding 2 or 3 conversations at one time to set up a 3-way call. It's all about great training on this website or on this group. And then there's the website, the, let's go to Wine Team One Net. I know Marie's going to be changing videos and posts. Wine. Oh, now did my internet decide to go wonky on me? Nope, it's good. Okay, there we go. Wine Team 123 Inner Circle Training is found at wineteam123.net. Now, I do not send the link out. I don't ever send the wineteam123.com link out because that's not the formula. The formula is to get them on the phone and to watch it with them. That's the formula. So you can answer questions. If you send it out, when are people going to watch it? They may never watch it. This way, you know that your people are watching it because you're on the phone with them. Now, if somebody has a really hard time getting in front of the computer, we'll do a phone call. We'll hang up, have them watch the video and call them back in 10 minutes after they've watched the 3 videos. And that works okay. The best way is if they're in front of a computer. But if somebody has a struggle to get in front of the computer, take the call anyway and just have them watch it on their phone. A lot of smartphones, you can actually watch it on the smartphone while you're on the phone. Most of you know that. But here's your start list, your 20 people. And don't forget about those people, because of your first 20 people, you're not going to have any no's. You might have a couple not no's, but you're not going to have any no's. So keep this as a running list. What I would do is I would keep the list, and as I had contact with the people, I would then move them into different categories. I'd move them into the maybe later category. So I'd make a note to myself, contact them in a month, you know, and people sometimes want to see if you're going to stick with something because they've seen in network marketing a lot of people get in and then fall flat on their face and never post about it again. Well, we're not going to post about direct sellers. We're going to post about wine and a lifestyle and an awesome opportunity and positive stuff, adding value to people on your Facebook. So just to give you guys a little homework, what would be really great for you guys to do, if you look at my Facebook page, you see I have a picture up here that just looks really, I'm looking at the person staring back at them, you know, out from the computer. I've got something up here that kind of shows I'm like a person of influence. I'm up here, give it a lecture. If you have one of those pictures where you're up at the microphone, terrific. If you don't, just share some really great lifestyle photos. But your profile picture should be just you. And then as you scroll down, you just see these really great lifestyle photos and fun and just show off your lifestyle. It's really easy when you live in Hawaii, right, Jeannie? She's got a really great Facebook. But so that's all I wanted to share. Just keep it simple. It's wine, it's fun, it's money. Are you open? Right? And I've been doing all this over the phone. I have 12 people enrolled, and I enrolled them all over the phone, 12 personal enrollments in 2.5 weeks. And I've been helping my team with a lot of 3-way calls because I'm in this for you guys. I mean, I'm only doing my own calls when I'm not scheduled with your calls. You guys' calls take priority over my calls. I've already built Master Cellar. I want to help you guys do it. So whoever wants it, I mean, let me know. Let's lock arms and let's do this thing. And let's do it in a week. Get it hammered out. It's better to ride that momentum and that excitement early on and all at once than to drag it out. It's harder to do it over a couple month period than to do it over a couple week period. So let me know if this is something you want to do, and then if you want me to be your accountability partner, I will. We'll talk every day and we'll say, okay, let's call somebody, or who are we getting on the phone today, and I will be as direct or as kind and gentle as you want me to be with your friends. I'm not going to hard sell your friends. This is about sharing an opportunity. We don't want anybody in who doesn't want to be in, but we will look at overcoming objections. So gosh, I can never believe how long I actually talk for. I want to open it up. Does anybody have anything they want to share, or any questions for anyone? Hello, hello. Come on, I know there's a lot of you leaders out there.
Hey,
You gotta have
it's
something
Mary.
good to share first.
Hi,
Hey,
it's Mary.
Hi.
How are you?
How's it going?
It's going good. I've got an appointment set for today with Leanne, our sommelier, who's coming on the radio show on next Saturday. And
Right.
I want to thank you for being on the radio show with me this week. It's a little slow starting for me, but you were fabulous. So I'm excited for our radio show every week, and I really think we're going to be able to pull in a lot of folks and give them some more interest and help our downline as well with that radio show.
Yeah.
Yeah. But but like you said, people need to make their list and keep making your list every day. Looking at Facebook, write the names down when you say, oh my gosh, and them too, and don't discount your relatives or your friends, because if you get in and then someone comes to you later in a month or two and says, well, why didn't you tell me about this? You know, you're going to feel bad because they could have been in and growing as you were growing. So share it with your family, share it with your friends, definitely.
Absolutely. And that's the kind of call I was talking about that I've been making lately, is like, okay, so I feel like I really need to share this with you so you're not mad at me in a couple of months.
Yeah.
But here you go. No pressure. I just want you to know this is big and it's awesome and it's wine. Are you open? And so you just approach different people differently, but you don't need to give away the information. We want to get them on the call and let your senior partners do the work for you, and let the videos do the work for you. So absolutely, Mary, thank you for hooking up that radio show. It's so fun.
Yeah, and every time you're on a call with somebody, and try to get on calls with different people, because every time you're on a call with somebody, you're going to learn different things to say and overcome different objections in different ways. So you take advantage of your team, your upline, and if you're above people, help your people, because you helping your people are going to help you make money, and it's going to help you grow as a leader as well.
Yeah. Do you know what rank you are now? Gosh, you've been growing so fast, I don't even know what rank you are.
I don't know, but I'm somewhere, I don't know, I think I've got 5 people right now.
Okay. So does anybody have the... I know. Let's see. We're just like pedal to the metal. Let's do this. I'm not really.
I have to go. That's Marie calling.
All right, love.
So, all right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a great call. Okay. Bye. All right, everybody. So I just want to share with you that Mary hooked us up with this radio show. She's really think outside the box type of woman. She's awesome powerhouse. She's been in other network marketing companies. She's one of those that said, I'll never do another network marketing company again, but oh my gosh, this is wine, I'm in. So don't ever discount somebody who you think is really successful in their other network marketing company or married to their other network marketing company, because that's how we make it look on the outside when we're totally burnt out and dissatisfied. It's still, we make that, we have to. It's our bread and butter. And even though we're burnt out on telling people about lotions and potions, we're going to still act like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. So those are the people that have the pain as network marketers of explaining a product. And this is not a product explanation. This direct sellers is wine, and it's easy, and it's the easiest thing I've ever experienced. People don't even ask me to send them more information. They want to hear about it. Like, it's wine, it's big, it's money, are you open? And that's it. It's fun, you know. So with that, thank you, Mary, even though she's off the line right now, for you know, sharing that with us. And Mary has been thinking outside the box in other ways too. I mean, she brought in a big, a great entrepreneurial couple from Maui from a cold call. She cold called businesses and got an enrollment within 24 hours of her first cold call to an entrepreneur in another industry. So entrepreneurs are entrepreneurial minded, obviously. They're your great prospects. So really think about approaching them, and the same formula applies. I've got something that I think you'd be great at. It would dovetail exactly with what you're doing in your other business or other industry. Are you open? And that's it. We're just asking them if they're open. And then it gives you the confidence to know that if we get them on the phone, you're going to let your senior partner do the heavy lifting. So I just want to show you one thing here. Marie, everybody on this call should friend Marie Bennett, okay, and me. I'm really easily contacted on Facebook. Marie is very easily contacted on Facebook. You can message us. You can, also another one is Eric Crowder, I think his last name. I might be spelling it wrong. Eric, maybe it's with a K.
Eric Carlin. Carlin.
Oh, Carlin.
Yeah.
Why did I?
Yeah.
Oh, there. Okay.
Because
Seth Thank Crowder. You, Diana.
That's why. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. See, people, you don't need to know everything there is to know about this. I know very little. I don't even understand the compensation plan completely, but I know that I'm cashing my checks already. So it's all good. It works, you know. So here's Eric. Go ahead and friend him as well, and Facebook message Eric. Ask him for his number. Introduce yourself. I mean, this is your business. Use your upline. Always, you know, message me. I'm happy to do three-way calls as often as possible. One day I did 9. I think 10 was my record, 10 or 11. But yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy. So put me to work. Put me in the game, Coach. We want to work for you. Diana, did you want to finish out the call with anything?
Hey,
and if you guys don't know,
no.
Diana is the reason we're all here. Diana Wakefield is the reason we're all here, and we're so grateful to you for calling me when everybody thought that there was no way to you know, recruit me.
But,
right.
Wine and working with Diana was all I need to hear.
Yeah. You know, I don't really have a lot to say. All I can say is this has been the easiest and the funnest thing I've ever done. And, you know, the first time I connected with Marie, I signed up and she said, okay, I'm going to call you tomorrow at 11:30. She called me and she said, okay, we're going to start making calls. And I was taken back. I was like, what? We're going to what? I'm scared. I can't do this. And she said, are you serious about this? And I said, yeah, I am serious. And she said, well, let's start making calls. And so we started making calls. And it was very, very scary for me. But once I started making them, I'm like, this is the easiest thing I've ever done. And then she's like, okay, Diana, you need to step up and start doing three-ways. So you're the senior partner now. And I'm going, what? And I was taken back a little bit. And I did some three-way calls. And because we have the system and because we have the videos, it is so simple and so easy. And you just tell your story. It doesn't matter how grand. Yeah, I haven't made $15,000 or $15 million in the network marketing industry. I don't have the stories that Marie has or that Eric Carlin has, but I do have a story in network marketing. And so I just tell my story, as simple as it is. And it helps me connect to people. And sometimes because my story isn't as grand as other people, it's more acceptable and realistic. And
Yeah.
people go, well, this lady's doing it. I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All I have to say.
Absolutely. No, I love it. I love it. And thank you for being so available to everybody for the three-way calls. You know, we all really, really appreciate it. So
anytime, and I'll post my number on the green wine chat.
Okay.
And that way everybody's got it, and just know that I'm available. And the only time I won't answer my phone is if I don't hear that little ding, so just keep trying to get a hold of me, you know, every couple minutes, because once I hear it, and the only other time is when I'm with a massage client. And, you know, I'm usually not working all day, just an hour here and there.
Yeah. And if you guys want specific trainings on different things, if you want to know how to create your own memes or how to create your own Facebook groups or how to create your YouTube channel, we're happy to have trainings on whatever you want. We can do a week on that if somebody wants to. So we're open. You know, let us know. People pay thousands of dollars for those kind of trainings, and I'm not the best, but I do know the elementary ABCs of getting started with that kind of stuff. So happy to do it. Use us, get us out there. Let's make some phone calls. If you've already got your 2, then get with those 2 and help them get 2, and reach out to your upline and let them know you want to get to Master Cellar ASAP. And we want to run with the runners. So when you're ready to run, you let us know, and we want to run with you. And we're here every step of the way, and we're going to get better as we go along. We're going to get better in this together. This is brand new. Just remember, I just want to leave everybody with this. It's fun. It's wine. It's big money. And we haven't stepped outside of Marie's formula at all yet. We have not even had a wine tasting. We're going to talk about having one because it's fun, but all we've done is her 3-way calls to get this team to where it is in 2.5 weeks. It's Marie's system. So hats off to Marie Bennett. We just thank her so much for sewing into our team the way she has. And love and aloha, everybody. Let's drink some wine. Cheers. Woo! Woohoo! Thank you. That's enough. Thank you.